Good morning, Kaz. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. And thank you so much for agreeing to speak at the NCH online conference, our first online conference, which we're really excited about, because it's quite a niche topic and something that I can tell you're passionate about.
My original niche was working with fertility. And what I discovered as I was working and teaching in that area was that a lot of the clients that I was getting had got dysfunctions, sexual dysfunctions. And actually the key for them was to overcome their sexual dysfunction so that they were then able to have sex and to kind of not need their fertility treatment. So that was kind of the first kind of lead into it. And I ended up with a lot of women that were really closed down, that were kind of really shut down about who they were, had a lot of shame and guilt and all kinds of stuff around sex and sexuality. And, you know, it's just one of those things we often say our niche finds us, don't we, rather than we find it. And there really at that time was very, very little, certainly in the area of hypnosis and sexuality and sexual function and dysfunction, available. In fact, I don't think there were any trainings available at that point.
And I think people often underestimate what a big part of a relationship it is, and important to get right, really.
It is, and especially when it comes to women, because we've been given so much misinformation for centuries. And, you know, it's only since the early 2000s that we even had the classifications for female sexual dysfunction, because most studies and methods and therapies even for working with female sexuality was based on male sexuality. And a lot of it is about the beliefs that we've been brought up with.
What are you going to be talking about to our audience?
So for the conference, I will be focusing on female sexuality. And I know some people will tell me that's sexist, but that's okay, because female sexuality in particular has been truly underserved across the board in every area of therapy. And we need to have good information. And if the research is to be believed, where that's 40 to 80% of women have a sexual dysfunction, then by default, any person or any woman that you're working with is very likely to either have or have had a sexual dysfunction. And because it is such a fundamental part to our well-being, why we need at least to have the knowledge and be comfortable with it. You know, we've got a lot to do. There's a long way to go with female sexuality. So that's why I'm choosing in particular to focus on that for the talk that I'll give for you.
It's really exciting. So thank you so much for offering your time, both today and in September. And I can't wait to hear what you've got to say in full.
I look forward to being there. Thank you for inviting me.